What's up, everyone? I'm Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw, yeah, and we're reviewing Star Wars: Heir to the Empire, Issue 3. Something fishy's going on in the Republic as Admiral Thrawn makes plans and a new Dark Jedi as his ally arises, and he has his own plans for the Skywalkers. And as a Star Destroyer approaches over Lando's business, they figure out what they're going to do. Luke decides to run interference and see if Han and Leia can't get away in the confusion. They came to this place looking for sanctuary, safety, but they only found the Empire. But Luke, as he's flying, drifts. His mind, something calling out to him, a Jedi, but not Ben. Something tainted, strange in the Force. As he wakes up from his trance, the battle was over after 30 minutes. And now a meeting between Thong and the Dark Master. He is after Skywalker. Thong needs him to control his soldiers. And they're both having a meeting of minds. Egos clash as Thong makes his own plans and preparations, planning on either getting Luke Skywalker, using him as a bargaining chip, and if not, destroying him, Leia and Han, and crushing the leaders of the rebellion. As Lando greets his friends in his brand new enterprise, Lando always has some crazy scheme going on in some place, somewhere. This is a mining operation. But anyways, Lando introduces himself, kind of explains what's going on, and they find out that the miners that attacked them are actually from this area facility. Some of them work for him. But at any rate, Luke gives Lando this communicator that he found on Dagobah, hoping that Lando can use his contacts in order to get some information out of it. And as they begin to make their plans on how they're going to get away and how they're going to deceive the Empire with a spy in the New Republic, yes, there is someone ratting them out to the Empire. And they must find this traitor, but above all, they must protect Leia as Luke goes looking for this new person. So they form a plan using C-3PO. They doctor his voice to sound like Princess Leia. And Han actually is finding the humor in this, where Leia is not really too happy about that, asking if she sounds like that. But yes, C-3PO will go in one place. Leia will go in the other. And so as Han and Lando begin to plan, Lando says that he can introduce him to a smuggler he's been looking for. And since they have 3PO, aka the fake Leia, on the ship, it's better to lead the Empire away from the actual location that Leia is going to, which is Kashyyyk, the land of the Wookiees. Now Thong, for some reason, is able to deduce all this. The man has a brain slicker than Sherlock Holmes, but he's able to figure out that it's all a ruse and that Leia's heading to Kashyyyk. So that's where they'll go. Meanwhile, Luke himself is feeling fear, anger, rage. Something is wrong. There's an imbalance in the Force as a Star Destroyer pops out of nowhere. He's trying to use a ship as kind of a shield to get away from the tractor beam, but they just blow the ship to oblivion. And Luke has to find another way to escape this tractor beam. And he gets 2 proton torpedoes actually, and uses them, fires them into the beam. So he ends up being able to escape while doing damage to the Star Destroyer at the same time. A brilliant move. Now this, of course, angers Thong. Him asking who is responsible for this and why. And as the commander finally tees up, takes responsibility, he loses his head as punishment. There is no room for error. No room for weakness in the new Empire, for idiocy. The Empire no longer suffers fools, and the price of that will be blood. Anyways, Luke is on his trip He realizes his ship needs repairs, needs modification, so he puts himself in hypersleep while R2 does most of the work, and he reaches out with his last thoughts before he goes into his trance. Leia, Leia, he calls out through the galaxy. As she wakes up in the planet of the Wookiees, beautiful area where wood and technology are one amongst the trees. She is safe among the Wookiees. And there's a Wookiee there with a special speech impediment. His tongue doesn't work right, so he can't speak the full language of the Wookiees, but in exchange he can speak English. And she's shown around this beautiful place. But yet, Leia sees something out of nowhere, the corner of her eye maybe. She sees one of the creatures that attacked her earlier. And without second thought, Chewie blasts through it and the Wookiee soldiers look around. She's saying maybe she's tired, fatigued, but she could swear she saw something. Not many things can infiltrate the planet of the Wookiees. But Luke wakes up, and there's a ship waiting for him, asking him if he needs assistance. And that he could beam his R2 unit on as well, while they make repairs to his X-Wing. Luke, really out of options, decides to see what's going on. He flies up to the ship, and there, a smuggler named Talon's waiting for him. Yes, you'll recognize him from earlier. He talks to Luke, tells him to repair his ship, basically makes him a deal. And then he's led to the bridge where he meets Mara Jade, and he hates him. He's wondering why she hates him. And Luke has no idea. And the captain was really hoping for answers, because this is a big mystery as he shocks him. And Luke is taken prisoner. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah.